Many would say the presidential election results are a bit of a shocker.
Yeah, Democratic Chairman Tim Burke of Hamilton County is with us this morning. And when we talked a week ago, you certainly did not predict that Donald Trump would win. So many people could not have predicted this outcome.
I don't think there were many people a week ago who would have ever expected this outcome, including most of the Trump people. A bit of a shocker is a terrific understatement.
Yeah.
Huge shock last night in the presidential race.
Yeah, what do you think? Why do you think this happened, from your perspective?
Well, I do think what's clear is that Trump did identify a real undercurrent in the American population of people who are upset with government, and they took the Trump campaign as an opportunity to express just how upset they were.
Now, Hamilton County voted Democratic, but most of Ohio voted Republican. When you look at the Electoral College numbers, there's all this talk of Trump breaking through this Democratic wall of the Electoral College.
He certainly did. In the blue-collar Midwest, he ran up the numbers and did that even here in Ohio. Not here in Hamilton County, not in most of the other major cities, but up in the Mahoning Valley, where there's traditionally a very strong Democratic vote. It's a blue-collar Democratic vote. That went to Trump last night.
And that's indicative of a lot of other states,
Absolutely,
not just Ohio, right?
Well, Michigan and the rest of the American Midwest. Pennsylvania. Who expected Pennsylvania to go for Trump?
Well, the race is, in terms of popular vote, is still quite close. And that gets to Donald Trump in his acceptance speech said something to the effect, we need to bind the wounds. There's some mean things that were said on both sides during the campaign. You can't just paper over that. What has to be done
there are many Americans who are very much afraid right now because of some of the comments, frankly, that Donald Trump made. And it was Donald Trump who I think scared the Mexican population, scared the Muslim population. There's a lot of uncertainty out there. And even what we're seeing from the early numbers from the financial community, that's a little frightening right now.
What can Democrats do to allay those fears, to protect those constituencies?
Well, in all honesty, the Democrats aren't going to be able to do a lot to allay those fears because we're out of power nationally, on every level nationally. I think it will be important for Hillary today to try to help to bind the wounds a little bit, but it's going to be up to Donald Trump to really do that. Now, I do give him credit because his comments last night were a start in the right direction. But so much negativity was said during the course of the campaign that there's a lot to make up.
Yeah, really more than ever before. How about President Barack Obama? We heard that he called Donald Trump this morning. They'll meet probably today or tomorrow. We talked last week, I think, about this, peaceful transfer of power in America. And what can President Obama do? You
will see that. I think President Obama needs to encourage Trump to do what he did last night, to continue in that direction. The note that was left by President Bush for President Clinton that got a lot of publicity. I suspect Donald Trump will find a note similar to that on the White House desk when he moves in.
All right, excellent. Tim, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you. Appreciate it.